All right, today I'm here with Adrienne. She is probably the most connected and amazing rock star we have over here at Epique Realty, and we're going to be jumping into the 90 plus benefits that Epique Realty has to offer you. So let's hang on tight and let's get started. Are you ready, Adrienne?
I'm ready. Let's rock it.
All right, so let's jump right in this. So Epique basically started as a revolution in the real estate industry. We have some of the most advanced AI technology and technology in general. And I know we've heard this before. We're a technology company from other people that might be red, and we're a black company, so it's a little different. So anyway, we are the most advanced I make up jokes. Most advanced real estate in history. And Adrienne, what do you got to say about that?
I would have to agree with you. I've heard that term thrown around in the past as well. You know, what do you get at a tech brokerage besides maybe a CRM if you're lucky? But Epique Realty happens to be a brokerage that was founded by tech entrepreneurs, which is super cool. So not only do we actually have our own tech built for us, advancing every day, but we also have the latest and the greatest. So we're the first AI certified brokerage. There is tons of tech here. So I would say that Epique probably deserves the award of tech friendly, if that's what you want to call it. So we're going to find out more through the slides as we go through and show you exactly what Epique is all about.
That's right. So we really are a tech brokerage. Let's jump right in and find that out.
All right. You want to talk about our why and why this brokerage was started? Because I think it actually is very important for anybody that's considering moving to another brokerage. Here's the gist of why Epique Realty was started. Our founders had been in the real estate industry for quite some time, and they had experienced, some other big brokerages before. So this is not their first rodeo. But what they found as being real estate agents in some of these bigger companies is they, actually asked this question, and what is my broker actually doing for me? I'm paying them my commission split. I'm working really hard. And at the end of the day, I'm paying a fee, I'm paying this fee, that fee. What am I getting for it? And, they really wanted to challenge that model, the way that the traditional brokerage has been run. And they went out on their own to find a brokerage that would maybe provide more to their agents, even little things that you can think of, like, helping with your marketing, helping with your social media, maybe putting a sign out in front. And they could not find it. So you know what? They're like, we're going to do it ourselves. We're going to take this from, the beginning with one agent, two agents. We started as a small independent brokerage out of Houston, Texas, where really the main goal was to provide for the agent. And this is really the foundation of Epique Realty. So brokerages should be doing more to help their agents succeed. And we truly believe that. And I think you'll see that in just about every area, every facet of the brokerage. And where are we now? We're a national brokerage going global in just a day or two. And we have over 5,500 agents. And this is just the beginning. So I'm really excited to see, what's next at Epique Realty.
All right.
Anything else to add?
Oh, yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. Actually, I wouldn't have said it better. Let's go to the next.
What's the point of Epique? It's to revolutionize the industry by providing our agents with unrivaled support, insane benefits, and cutting-edge innovations in technology to transform and elevate their business to a new level. And couldn't have said that better myself. So if you ever want to go back to your why or the understanding of Epique, it's pretty much that one sentence right there.
Yes, that's an amazing quote for sure.
Yeah, make sure to put it on all of your marketing materials. But Ryan, since you are a multi-talented person here at Epique, you are an area leader, you are now to be state leader, you are an agent coach, you're a recruiter. I think that you're the best person to go over what Epique offers in terms of education, training, and support. So I'll leave that to you.
Yeah, thanks. So definitely, we love the education, we love the training, and we love the support. Lots of different brokerages offer support and training, of course. We do it a little bit different. We have our Forever Mentorship program, which is really one of my favorite things. So no matter where you are or what level you are as an agent, you'll always have a mentor that you can bounce ideas off of, run things past, that's going to be there to help support you and your business, not just for those first 3 deals that you're going to do and take out 30, 40, 50% of your commission for it, but forever. And at no other cost to you. So that's probably one of my favorite things, and why I joined Epique is I really believe in that. And that's why I'm such a proponent of the Area Leader program and why I volunteer for the program and how I jumped into becoming a state leader as well. That is probably one of my favorite parts about Epique Realty. We have daily live training. So you can jump on Zoom and watch a different training from all over the country from different agents on what's working right now in their business. We have the Agent 360 Business Coaching Hub. We've got Earth to Orbit Production Coaching, where Rob Stein gets on every Monday and Thursday and does a great job with coaching and hyping people up and getting them to go out and get it done. We have 365 days a year, whatever that is, 365 days, or is it 4? I don't know. So 365 days a year. 365 days of concierge support where you can email support, get them handed to you right away, and they'll take care of all your questions. And then we are the first AI certified pro company that is around that I've seen, and the only AI certification company that I've seen where the whole brokerage has access to become an AI certified pro agent, which is one of my favorite things here at Epique, where we have so many different AI tools that help us assist and grow our business.
Ryan, I have a question for you. How much does an agent owe to their mentor to be able to get all of this training and support?
Oh, I swear I said that. It's absolutely zero. So yeah, the agent is no out of pocket for them. The company takes care of that and pays those leaders out of the company's share.
You may have said it. I just want to make sure everybody else heard it that we
Yes, I say a lot of things, and it's never hurts to say them like 5 or 6 times for sure.
Yep. Everything, is given to the agent and no additional charge. I do love the education and the support here. No lack of it. That's for sure. Transactional support. How about you take this one too, Ryan? I know this is your favorite.
That's another one that I really love. So I'm still in production and always probably will be. I love selling houses. So we get our transaction coordinator. That's all included and free. So Epique takes care of that cost, which is really amazing. I usually pay $500 to $700, depending on whether it's a buy side or a listing side for my old transaction coordinator. And now that's all taken care of by Epique. We get buyer and seller leads. So it's really fun to get those realty.com leads when they pop in and you hit accept. It's the frenzy zone, but I've won a whole bunch of them and they turn into listings. And so with between the Zillow showcase, the professional photography, the free sign installs, all of those are amazing transactional support that Epique includes, all for the big old whopping price of $0.
I think people are always super surprised when they hear that we do not charge for leads, not to buy them and not even when you close a deal from them, and it's unlimited.
Yep. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, most of the time, Adrienne was saying you have to pay that extra 35% for a reload or 40% for a different company sponsored lead. But not here at Epique. They give them all to you and say, work them, get them closed, and they're yours.
Yep. No fine print here at Epique. Some really great things that Epique provides in terms of marketing support. One of those is professional headshots. And I'm sure you've seen this before. You'll see a picture of a real estate agent and you go to meet them in person and they look nothing like their headshot. It's probably because it's a little bit outdated, right? But to be fair, professional photographers cost a lot of money. You got to block out that time. You got to look nice. You got to do your hair. You got to do all that, right? So Epique says no problemo. We actually have tech for that. They're AI headshots and you can do it just from your desk. You don't have to get dressed up. You'll just submit a bunch of photos of yourself and we will give you like a glossary of all different images of yourself and all different outfits. You can choose whichever is best for you based on your style. So guess what? You don't have to pay a photographer and you're always updated with your headshots, and we actually make you look really good. So that's definitely a plus. Epique will also provide social media ads for you. And so our social media ads are meant to help boost your listings and advertise those when they come out. And what's really great is that if you have a listing that is over $400,000, we will basically pay for those posts to go on a boost, right? So it'll be run for a week. You'll get the stats on that and you'll be able to track, how well those ads are doing. We also provide something amazing, which I don't think any other brokerage is doing. It's called an agent digital billboard. So if you're ever driving down the freeway and you see those signs for like Cars, Cologne, well, now you'll see one for Ann Smith of Epique Realty. And again, this is something that no one else is doing. And you can basically get a specific time, like it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Friday through the hours of, 3 to 4. And that's when somebody can drive by and see your beautiful face up on a digital billboard. We also have partnered. It's pretty cool, right? I know you have one.
That's one of my favorite things. Is to have
phone calls from that, right?
Oh yeah, I get phone calls from other agents that are like, "Hey, what are you doing? How can you afford to put up that billboard?" So that's what I like.
We're not going to tell them the secret, but yeah, the digital billboard is really cool. And yes, every agent can get one. It's no cost. You just sign up for it in our Epique cloud, and you'll be able to show your friends and family your billboard. And as I was mentioning, we partnered with a company called Social Bay. Social Bay is basically going to be like your social media manager. They'll be able to help you produce content and they'll do it, on a regular basis, because I think, nowadays, not only are we expected to be real estate agents, but we're also expected to be like, Instagrammers, influencers, keeping up with the social media, because now social media is probably one of the biggest ways that people get, business and clients. So Social Bay also will be able to produce those ads for you. It connects to the Lofty that we also provide at no additional cost. So that connects. A lot of great stuff that happens with the social media. And my favorite is the company Canva Pro. I'm in Canva all the time. If you're not a creative person, do not worry about it. You have a company Canva that everybody else logs into. Maybe you can snatch some stuff from other creative people, make it your own. And again, no charge. So you can forget about all those additional costs that you've been spending on marketing because we're going to cover it for you. And I got to ask, did I miss anything, Ryan? Anything like that stands out?
And the Canva part, that's one of my favorite things too. And I've never even logged into Canva. All I do is text Adrienne and say, hey, can you make me this? So that is probably the best thing that we got is we got an Adrienne that comes along with the Canva account.
Make friends with the creative person at the company and you're golden, right? So
that's right.
Then again, it's a give and take. I ask Ryan for all the tech stuff and I give him all the, so it's a good partnership we have. Moving along. Well, since talking about tech, this is all you, Ryan.
All right. Yeah. So the tech stack that we have that powers our back end for our CRM and different things, it's Lofty with the full enterprise AI plus version. So every single bell and whistle that Lofty has to offer, we got out and got our hands on it. It's not just the basic one. We have the full AI integration. So we have AI that follows up with leads, creates things, sends you notifications and reminders to do things. So it's pretty amazing. And that's what we have our ADX websites all tied together. So we have a national MLS that you can show houses across the whole United States on your website if you want. Epique AI, that's our broker and legal AI. We have actually Epique AI has got about 20 different AIs all tied up into it. But our broker AI and the legal AI is probably one of the most fun things that I like to play with and just test it. And because it is so good and everything in there is approved by your state broker. And so you can just basically ask that a question anytime, day or night, and it's going to put up the same answer that your broker's going to, because it's all programmed based on their response. So it's really amazing. Then the Epic Cloud and the digital all-in-one office. So everything can be done right from our mobile phone, from ordering signs to ordering pictures to getting our CDAs and collecting our money. So that's one of my favorite things is it's all really simple to use and really user-friendly. And all handled in-house. And so if there is ever a problem with the app and the technology and stuff, and it's like, man, I wish it would do this. What's really cool is Josh gets on, our founder, he gets on Wednesday calls and different things like that and addresses the whole company. And you can pretty much just say, hey, what about this? And he'll either say, no, that's a dumb idea, or he'll put it in there for you. So it's pretty cool. And then the Epic business card. So we don't have paper cards anymore. So we have that Popple card, which is really cool. And you just tap somebody's phone with it and it'll stick your information right in there for them. And then it'll also text you their information from that. So it's one of my favorite things because I hate carrying around a stack of business cards, and definitely is the way to do it.
It's something you mentioned about the company, about the, the founders and the Wednesday meetings, is that something that I had never experienced before being at a big, getting bigger company is the access that we have to leadership and the founders, right? I've seen at other companies where, you never speak to the CEO or the CFO, whereas our company, you're literally able to speak to them on a regular basis and they actually encourage it. Reach out to me, ask me any questions, tag me on Facebook, which I really love. So in my mind, I always assume that, if it's a tech brokerage, there's no way they're going to get the people aspect correct. And I find that they actually have like a really good balance of being able to be high tech, but also like high contact and supportive. So that's something that just blew my mind at Epic. And I think that other people will see that as well, like a huge difference from where they might be currently at,
It definitely is. Yeah. You get to have a real relationship with them, which seems fun.
Is it my assumption that tech people are like not people?
Exactly. It's like, I don't want to talk.
We got it all here. So something for everybody at Epic. Yeah. I want to touch on the Epic lifestyle support because, again, this is something that's, I think, groundbreaking in the industry. No other brokerage is offering the kind of benefits that we're offering. I mean, not only do we offer 90 plus, but when you're getting into this area, like specific to lifestyle, you're actually starting to care about the agent and their entire life, right? Because let's be honest, no agent works 9 to 5 and they have families, kids, pets, grandparents that are part of their daily life. And Epic's like, we're here for you, we hear you, we see you, and this is what we're providing for you. One of those things is agent healthcare. It is virtual teledoc healthcare, which I am obsessed with because it's so easy to use and it has saved me some trips and some money to the doctor. So with this teledoc healthcare app, you will get access to a primary care physician if needed. You will get access to urgent care if needed. You'll also get access to mental health care, which I think even like my general insurance doesn't even cover for free, which is amazing. And free prescriptions. Okay. So over thousands of prescriptions that are covered through this health benefit, just, have them mailed to you and you never have to worry about it ever again. Amazing, right? What brokerage offers that? We also offer a bundled package for vision and dental. So I think for about $25 a month, you'll get like the highest care degree for the vision and the dental. You can also add dependents on to all of these options. So your family members are actually covered as And this one is, I believe, is our most utilized benefit, or at least it was several months ago at Epique Realty, which is the AirVet. And I talk about AirVet all the time because if you have a pet, and mostly I think all the Zooms that we do, most people do have pets. It's either multiple dogs, chickens, birds, like cats, you got them all. But AirVet is kind of like the virtual teledoc for humans, but you have it for your animal, right? And this could be for anything. If Fluffy has an ear infection, if you need to get flea tick meds for your cat, all you have to do is just hop on and you'll get access to a vet, part of the program, and they'll write prescriptions, they'll do an analysis, whatever it may be. Amazing. I've heard stories where it will save hundreds of dollars from having to bring your dog into the emergency room. And again, this is free of charge. So it's so amazing that we have it. And one really cool benefit, it's one of our bonus benefits. So it's going to depend on where you live, but for the most part, like 90% of our agents get all of our benefits, and it's the car washes. So we partnered with national car wash companies, and you can go and bring your car wash once a day, as much as you like, keep that car clean, give a good impression to your clients. So you have the car washes over there, Ryan. I think you said you've tried to go multiple times a day, but they stopped you.
Oh, no, they let you go 2-3 times a day. It's great. So I'll have to go tour up in the mountains, and I'll go out and get my car washed in the morning, and then I'll be like, oh shoot, I got to go run to the showing and get all muddy again, and then take my truck back down and get it washed again. Yeah, they let you go as many times as you want. Unlimited car washes, pretty amazing. Yeah, that one and the AirVet are probably the two most benefits that I use the absolute most regular basis.
And I think there's so many benefits that people just actually need to look into a little bit more, and then they'll see really how useful they are, and they'll start utilizing like a good percentage of all of our benefits.
Yes.
Like for me, it's the AI certification. I still need to get that done.
What? My goodness. You are an AI pro. What are you talking about?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, income and retirement. I'll let you handle this one, Ryan.
All right. So yeah, this is probably why I jumped over to Epique as fast as I did and as soon as Colorado opened, is because I joined another brokerage a few years ago, and I joined it about 2 years after I heard about it. And that was probably a multi-million-dollar mistake on my part. So when I heard Epique come around with the company stock and the Power Awards and the rev share, I was all over it from day one. So as soon as Colorado opened, I was on the front line and being one of their leaders. Yeah, so the Power Award that we get here at Epique, basically, if you do your 25 deals or 10 million in sales, which is pretty simple to do, at least where I live, you get that bonus Power Agent Award, which is $15,000 in stock. Your frontline revenue share people that you recruit over goes from 10% to 20%. And what is the other thing you get with that?
You get your fees reduced.
And you get your fees reduced. That's right. So your fees, I knew there was 3. I don't have to pay fees because I'm an area leader. That's another good bonus. But if you're in leadership and part of the leadership team, they do give you a little bit of discount there for helping agents. So that's nice. But yeah, your monthly fee drops from $150 to $99 a month. So that's awesome. And then the company stock, like I said, that was a multi-million-dollar mistake that I wasn't doing again. We're pre-IPO now, so we're waiting to go public, which is, I keep telling them, just push it off another year. Let me buy some more stock, and don't do a realignment and try to figure out what it's worth right now today, please. But they keep threatening with that. So right now it's about 53 cents a share. And so we can buy stock at a 20% discount and use up to 10% of our commissions with it. And that basically was going to be amazing. So we can buy stock for 41 cents, 42 cents, somewhere around there per share. And so I've just been stockpiling that and buying as much as I possibly can, every chance I can. And you get stock for recruiting agents, you get stock for doing deals, you get stock for joining, a bunch of stock. And then our rev share, basically, if you help and want to grow the company, we're going to reward you for that and pay you. So if you bring somebody over and they bring somebody over and they bring somebody over, they bring somebody over, you get 10% on all levels at every time. You don't have to have any special qualifications on your front line or so many FLQAs or PAs or SAs or whatever they call them. It's just simple, 10%. Anybody that comes over and you had a part of that sponsorship. So that's another one of the things that was really exciting, is because I was playing that game and trying to get my front lines and lines unlocked, and it was just always a nightmare.
It definitely felt like a game. And, Epique is obviously not the first company to introduce revenue share, but I do think that they are the first company to do it right. And working in both like in production and also on the side of agent recruiting, I'd always see, people really putting in so much money and so much effort to really like keep their front line filled. And at the same time, other companies made it more of like, really that's the whole basis of the company, right? nobody's forcing you to do any recruitment at Epique, but I think what the message is that you don't get anything but rewarded for actually spreading information, and someone, joins underneath you. And that passive income can really multiply very, very quickly. And I saw it happening, from the first 2 months of me joining Epique, which has been really amazing. And on the topic of income and retirement, and I think, Ryan, you can relate to this, and we've spoken to so many people that, let's be honest, that real estate can be a really rigorous, tiring industry. And it's okay for some people to say that they are looking for, retirement plans. And I know that the joke around Epique has been, when was the last time you've been to a retirement party for a real estate agent? So let's start having honest conversations about how we need this, in our industry. And what's great about Epique is that you were talking about leadership, and Epique definitely doesn't have any shortage of leadership opportunities. So I know there's a lot of people out there that feel that they are qualified and wanting to do more and wanting to earn more. So with every state that opens, we have area leaders in every state. We have state leaders. We have the state broker. So if you're interested, I always would definitely advise you to raise your hand and reach out, because we probably need you as well. And we'd be more than happy to talk about how leadership works at Epique. So, and I know Ryan is proof of concept for that.
Definitely. Why, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. Okay. You want to talk about actually, I'll jump right into what people want to know, what the simple commission splits are. And it's really this easy. And I promise you there are no extra, hoops or fees that we're hiding anywhere. So if you were to join Epique as a solo agent, everybody gets the same treatment and the same plan. It's an 85-15 split that caps at $15K. And I'm going to explain what a cap is, because my mind was blown when I found out that some agents don't have a cap or don't really know what it is. So that's unfortunate that you don't have a cap.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something. What that means is that once you've paid $15,000 of your split to Epique Realty, you will then go to 100% commission for the rest of the year, right? Because there's got to be a cutoff. Like, you've done enough, now you may go to 100%. So it's a $15K cap, and the cap actually declines every year, which we'll go over after. You'll also pay a 0.1% transaction fee on every transaction, but it does cap at $500. And I know there's probably questions about that, especially with areas that have very high price tags on the homes. So you'll never pay more than $500 per transaction. Once you've paid in $5,000 as well, it does go down to a flat fee of $250 for the rest of the year. We only have a recurring tech fee. So it's going to be either $99 a month or $149 a month. It just depends on if you're on a team or not. But let's say if you're a solo agent, you're going to be paying the $149 a month for the tech fee. When you join and you fill out the application, which we'll show you how to do, it's a $99 join plus your first month. And we also have probably the most team options out of any brokerage out there. So if you are curious to know about what those team options look like, again, you can reach out to either Ryan or myself. And those can vary from traditional teams, power teams, family teams, and so forth. So there's going to be something that's right for everybody. And trust me when I say that the splits and the fees will benefit you probably more than you realize. And again, no franchise fees at Epique, no annual fees, no desk fees, no E&O, and we cover the E&O. So that's pretty much it for the solo agent.
Perfect.
And you're going to let us.
Okay. Yeah. So the declining cap agent was talking about, that is probably, I've never seen any other brokerage do this. So the first year your cap, that's $15,000. Most people hit that right around the 3.5 million. You're the 3.2 or the 3%. I don't know, whatever your splits that you want to, or your commissions that you want to charge are. Some people charge 5%, 6%, 4, 3. I don't know about that, but yes, right around 3.5%. Sorry, I run around in circles a lot, don't I? But you can get those declining caps. So as soon as you do that $3.5 million, let's say in production, you're going to go to 100%. So then from there on out for the rest of the year, you don't have to pay Epique anymore on your cap fee. And then it goes down every single year, $1,000. So the second year it's 14,000, 13,000, 12,000, 11,000, 10,000. So now we're talking like as soon as you do 2 million in sales, you don't have to pay Epique any more money. So it's definitely something that, like I said, I've seen it go the other way to where, yeah, you're paying 50% always, and there's never a cap. I've never seen it drop down every year from that. So it's definitely amazing.
I would definitely take a declining cap over a Starbucks gift card.
Yes. Yep. Or those little pieces of glass that they give you with thanks for your production. And they charge you $75,000 for that. That's how much I paid the last year. I was at Caldwell Banker.
I just saw one of those placards at Goodwill recently, I think.
Hey, cool.
Somebody was doing some spring clean.
Probably got accidentally tossed into that pile instead of the garbage.
Well, maybe they thought somebody would want, their
own
thank you from their brokerage.
Yes.
We also offer some additional benefits, and these are some that either are available in certain situations or they just got launched here. One of them we just got recently was roadside assistance, and makes total sense in the industry, right? How often are we using our cars, showing homes back and forth, buyer, seller, whatever it may be? So you don't need to have your AAA account anymore. You just have to use Epics. And we also offer, in addition to the agent billboard, now we offer agent listing billboards. So this is amazing. So are you going to potentially sell your house off of the billboard? Actually, yes, you might. But what it will help you to do is show the amazing marketing that Epic offers and how we, separate ourselves from the pack. So imagine on a listing appointment, you get to tell your client that you're going to put their gorgeous home on a billboard on the freeway. Like nobody else can say that. That's crazy.
Yes.
So,
that's definitely one of my favorite things to say.
And because they'll also, it's again, with the strategic, negotiations of our company and how we get things done here, sometimes it's better to leave that illusion of like, how did you do that? Right. They don't have to know. As long as it's getting done, it's getting done. And Epic, stands by their word on what they provide for us. And I like the more to come, because I think there will always be more to come. We're always adding new benefits. And that's really what keeps us really excited about the future. And so you're going to see this page here, right? The just added. And I think just added, we have a lot of these. So again, all of these vary from things related to tech, related to your, transactions, and then some of them are related to lifestyle, like free tutoring, free childcare, free pet sitting, and free elder care. And then, Ryan, I think we also have with some of these are more related to the transactions, like Redo and Elevate. And I think there were a couple that you said were your favorites. Like
the creator, that creator app. That basically is going to eliminate the social pay and the Canva. Sorry, Adrienne, but it makes it so super simple. It's got all your listing presentations in there. It's got a buyer presentation in there. It connects to the MLS. So it creates all those social media pictures and everything automatically for you with every one of your listings, every one of your closings. It'll create the postcards. It sends things out everywhere. It's just absolutely phenomenal. And that's one of the pieces of software that Josh and the team created just for us. So that's a proprietary piece of software. No other company has that. And I haven't seen that technology really anywhere else that works that smoothly. It's really an amazing thing. And then of course we have Epic Estates and Luxury. We have the Core, which is probably going to be changed to something else for our commercial real estate division. And then we have Epic in Espanol. So we have our Spanish. We have really just an amazing time here at Epic coming up with new things to deliver to agents. So it's one of my favorite reasons why Epic and why I joined it so fast.
Yeah. And look, even Epic Connect, like they turn on your clients' utilities for them, right? That's things that who else would even think about that? Just random, but wanted to point that one out. But yeah, there are so many more benefits. And so again, if you're ever looking for any more information on any one of them specifically, again, you can always reach out. We're always here to answer any of your questions for that. And really what the point of this presentation is, I think we have the most benefits of any brokerage out there. And it's not a gimmick, and there is no, what's the catch? Again, so we talk about sustainability. There are a couple of things, our founders, again, are amazing negotiators. And this brokerage was done this way from day one. It's not like something we just decided to add in to get us more attention. It's something that was done with the agent in mind. So we actually have a surplus still of funds to go around for more benefits. So if you see any of these benefits and you think that could help it, with your business and something that you're already paying for, definitely look into what we're offering, because I think it might be able to change your business. And anything else, Ryan, on that?
Yeah. So the average agent, basically, when they make that switch, if they're doing 10, 12 deals a year, they're going to save almost $29,000, I think. And I think it's even gone up like 30-something thousand, based on all the different benefits that we have to offer for those agents, from the photos to the signs to the Zillow showcase to just all of the different things that we have to offer. Not average agent's going to be able to put about $30,000, $40,000 back into their pocket at the end of every year.
Yeah. And that said, one thing I wanted to, point out is that we've had a lot of independent brokerages move over to Epic just because they see the value, right? It's not easy to keep up with the demand of any kind of traditional brick and mortar. And it's okay to say, like, we need something better for our agents. And then we're finding that the production and the success of these independent brokerages has skyrocketed since they moved over to Epic. So it's definitely something to consider as well.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that I love about Epic is we're like, it doesn't have to be all about Epic. It doesn't have to be the Epic show. We let you come over as your brokerage and be the hero to your agents and to those people by offering them all our benefits. So it's definitely something that a lot of brokers are jumping onto, and it's been really exciting to be a part of.
I would agree with that as well.
Awesome. So go ahead and schedule a call with myself and Nate. We'd love to jump on a Zoom with you and answer any questions and do a deep dive into how Epique Realty can be just right for you.
We appreciate your time. And as Ryan said, we're here for you for any of your questions. So don't be a stranger.